What if the Titanic never sank? At 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, the Titanic was only minutes away from becoming one of the most famous disasters in history. But what if one tiny detail had been different? What if the iceberg had been spotted just a few seconds earlier? We all know how the story ends. But tonight, let's imagine it ended differently.
Iceberg! Straight ahead! Hard a starboard!
The Titanic turns. The iceberg passes safely beside the bow. And nothing happens. No collision, no panic, no sinking. Just a massive ship continuing through the darkness toward New York. For the passengers, the night continues normally. Most are asleep in their cabins. Others are still awake, enjoying the final hours of the voyage. Almost nobody realizes how close the Titanic has just come to disaster. The crew watches the iceberg disappear behind the ship, and then the Titanic continues west across the Atlantic. 3 days later, the ship approaches New York Harbor. Imagine the scene. Thousands of people are waiting along the waterfront. Tugboats move around the enormous liner, while passengers gather along the decks to watch New York appear in the distance. Newspapers celebrate the successful maiden voyage. Photographers capture the arrival. Passengers step onto the docks and begin their lives in America. For the White Star Line, the Titanic has done exactly what it was designed to do: cross the Atlantic, carry passengers, and do it again. For years, as a transatlantic passenger liner, if the collision never happened, the ship could have completed dozens of crossings and carried thousands of passengers. The Titanic might have become famous for its size, luxury, and engineering, rather than for sinking, and the consequences would go far beyond the ship itself. More than 1,500 people died in the real disaster. Without the disaster, the Titanic might eventually have been forgotten. Its name could have become just another chapter in the history of ocean liners. One iceberg, one warning, one turn. Change those few seconds, and the story of the Titanic becomes an entirely different story.